What's up, sis? It's your girl Tahirah Ahshah, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an updated pop-up shop video. I have done about one, maybe two pop-up shop videos in the past, but I continue to get the same kind of answers, which more often than not, they all center around money, okay? So how can I make the most money at the pop-up shop? How much should I be spending to vend at a pop-up shop? What should be included? How do I know if I am attending the right pop-up shops, etc., etc., etc.? And I am going to be answering all of those questions for you today in this video, okay? So make sure you watch all the way to the end, because I'm gonna have a bonus tip for you, okay? Now, if you've been following me for a while now, then you know that one of my goals for this year was to attend at least 10 pop-up shops. And I do have to go back and track because I've literally been attending pop-up shops since January, but I am pretty sure that I am, if not already reached my goal, I have surpassed my goal. But because I have attended so many pop-up shops just in this past year, I do know what I'm talking about. So I do know the ones to go to and the ones to stay clear of, okay? So that's what I'm going to get into today. But before we get into the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, sis. Here at the Pure Life Sisterhood, what we do is we talk business, okay? We talk about getting to that bag. We also talk planning, okay? Because you can't have a productive life. You can't be successful without a proper plan in place. And we also talk lifestyle, okay? I am a mom of 3, a wife, so I like to do lifestyle videos as well. So again, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. And give this video a thumbs up, okay? So if it helps you in any way, any shape or form, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And after I thoroughly, okay, explain everything in this video, if you do have any additional questions, please leave that in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So I'm going to try to keep this video as sweet and to the point as possible because what I have to say is just clear cut, okay? So step number 1 is to vet the event, y'all. Please vet the event. What I mean by vetting the event, it's kind of like going on a date. You know, like you're getting to know someone, okay, before you make a commitment and start going steady, right? So one of the things that you want to look at is their past, right? So how has this person performed in the past? So go through, you know, their social medias, however you're finding out about this event. More than often, it's either word of mouth or social media. One of the things that I do before vending at a pop-up shop is looking at their follower count, looking at their engagement, and looking at how they are promoting that particular event, because that promotion is going to be everything. If no one knows about the event, then they're not going to come to the event. Thus, you're not going to make any sales, because who are you selling to, okay? So you want to make sure that the event is being promoted properly by either yourself or the host of the particular event. So you do want to make sure that the promotion is, you know, steady, and that, you know, people are constantly, you know, sharing, liking, engaging. More often than not, if a host is promoting a pop-up shop, 9 times out of 10, they have done an event such as that one previously, okay? So you want to look at the pictures from the previous event. Is there a lot of traffic? So all of that is important. So you kind of have to do some investigating, some digging in the background to see exactly what this event is going to be like, okay? And also, when vetting the event, you definitely want to look at the location. Location, okay? Location is probably the most important thing when deciding on a pop-up event, because you want a location where there is going to be high foot traffic regardless of promotion. Let's say that you go to a pop-up shop that is in someone's business, for example, right? Let's just say a nail salon, let's say a hair salon, a barber shop. They could have a boutique, for example, right? But that particular business only accepts appointments. why are you doing a pop-up shop at an event that only accepts appointments? That means that for the amount of hours that you're there, only that amount of people is going to walk into that establishment for services, and only that small amount of people is going to, you're going to have the opportunity to pitch to them or vend to them. So you want to stay clear of those types of events. Now, high traffic events would be like malls, festivals, flea markets, conferences, things where people are already coming, and you just being there, selling your products or your services is an added bonus. So those are the types of events that you should be targeting, okay? So high traffic events, okay? Number two is don't be afraid of high ticketed events. And this is, now I am telling myself this as well because this definitely took some getting used to, okay? I know when you're first starting out, you're going to be, more prone to doing like the $25, $50 events, maybe even $75 ones, but don't shy away from the $100, $150, $200 events. Because I'm going to let you know, the first big pop-up shop that I did was at a mall, okay? And it was $150 to vend. Now, mind you, I made almost $1,000 at the mall that day, in one day, okay? So when I say that don't be afraid of high ticketed events, I'm saying that because there is a reason why that particular pop-up shop or vendor opportunity is high ticketed. Because usually if the promotion or that vendor opportunity is high ticketed, then that particular host or promoter knows that those people who come and vend at that particular event is going to make quadruple that amount of money, because they know, what vendors have made in the past, the type of people who have frequented their events. They know that it's going to be high traffic, etc. Right? So you just want to make sure that, like I said, if you've done your research in step one, then you purchasing a high ticketed event will not, be that bad. It's kind of like the saying, you gotta have money to make money, or, scared money don't make no money, pretty much, okay? Scared money don't make no money. So you definitely want to make sure that you are not staying clear, okay, of those high ticket events, because those high ticket events are going to give you a lot of more money, okay? So again, malls, festivals, conferences, places like that, those are where your audience is, okay? So those are the places that you should be frequenting when you are trying to sell out of all of your inventory. Now, step number 3 is solely on you, okay? So this is not where you are relying on the promoter or the host or anything to, increase your sales at that particular event. Step number 3 is up your marketing and your branding, okay? So I know if you are just starting out, then you probably just have, a basic tablecloth with, your display items on display, maybe, some business cards or whatever. But as you start to frequent more and more pop-up events, you are going to see that other people are not coming to play with you, and their marketing and their branding is on point. So what I mean by this is, marketing wise, I'm talking about letting the people know that you're going to be at that particular place, right? Because so this is where you highlight those people who have been trying to do local pickup, but you don't offer local pickup. Say, hey, I know I don't do local pickup. If you're like a ship only business such as myself, I don't do local pickup, right? So one of the things that I make a point to do is, if I am at a local pop-up event, I will tell people, come and pull up at this event where I'll be vending at. All of my items will be discounted. There's no shipping, etc., etc. And then that's going to get them the opportunity to purchase with you. So those are for those people who don't like to pay shipping for whatever reason, or, they want to test out the product before they purchase it, whatever. Those are the people that you want to target in your marketing when you are letting people know that you will be at a particular event. And you can do this either on social media, by direct message, or if you have an email list, like you should be having an email list, you should definitely be sending out those key events that you will be at to your email list so that they can pull up on you. And you never know, some people might just want to come and meet you in person, right? And so you just want to make sure that you let people know where you're going to be at, right? So that's marketing number one. And then the second part to number three is branding. So branding is where you have all of your marketing materials there with you. So we're talking about banners. We're talking about, quality linen. So you don't just have a wrinkled tablecloth and your display is trash, like everything is just flat. You don't want it to be like that, right? So you want your display to be eye-catching, okay? So wear a t-shirt with your design or your logo on the front of it. If you have someone coming with you to assist, let them be branded up too, okay? So when they come to your table, they should know that you are about your business. They shouldn't have to ask, oh, what's the name of your company? It should be on display, okay? I think on my thumbnail, I'm going to try to upload a picture from one of my pop-up shops just so that you guys can see what that looks like. And then towards the end of this video, I'm going to try to upload a video that I just did at my most recent pop-up shop, which was last weekend. So just so that you guys can see. But like I said, retractable banners are huge. Those are really, really good. You can do, like just overall banners. Some people get their logo printed on the front of their tablecloth, but have some type of like branding and eye-catching things that will boost your sales. The type of branding that you have at your setup is going to bring or draw people in to your tent or to your table, whatever kind of event that you're at, and then that's when you hook them with the sale, okay? But you have to draw some type of attention to yourself in the first place, okay? So marketing and branding is super, super important. So tip number 4 is you have to be, again, this is on you as well, but you have to be engaging, and you have to show your personality at these events, okay? So engage and show your personality, right? You would be surprised at like how many people that I see at, vending at pop-up shops, and like they're not standing up, they're not, speaking to people as they walk by your table, whether you believe that they're your target audience or not. Those small little things that you do is what's going to attract people to you, okay? So when people approach your table, tell them who you are, tell them your story, even without them asking, offer why you started your company in the first place. Offer the meaning of your company's name if it has one. Just give, try samples on them. Ask them about themselves. I know that I sell planners at almost every pop-up shop unless I'm sold out. So one of the things that I do is like, hey, do you plan? And then they'll be like, yeah, I plan, but insert issue here with their current planner. And I was like, oh, well, let me show you my planner. And this is how, this, and this. What areas are you struggling in? Are you a business owner? Do you have kids? If they answer yes to any of those questions, I'm like, well, I know you have, some personal goals that you want to accomplish. Tell me about your goals. And then this is how I use my planner. Sometimes I even have my own personal planner available or, ready in my bag. So if people want to see how to use it, I have a full-on display of how to even use the planner, right? But just engaging, getting to know your audience, letting them get to know you as well. So show your personality, be authentic. You can't be in your shell. You literally cannot be shy at a pop-up shop. Well, you can, but your money is going to reflect that. But yes, engaging with your audience, whether you believe that they are your target audience or not, you would be surprised at how many people who I was like, oh my gosh, she's not going to purchase anything. She's just asking me all these dang questions. And then they buy $200 worth of crap. Okay. So it's like, so you really want to make sure that you are, pouring into the people who come to your table and answer their questions truthfully, honestly, ask them questions, just be inviting and engage with those people. Take reels, take pictures with them. Do boomerangs, interact with them. Tell them, hey, post me on your social media, share this to your story, tag me in your purchase, tag me in your unboxing. give them, you know, call to action as you are interacting with them right then and there. And then last but not least, y'all, this is how you increase your money even if they don't buy something. Even if they don't buy something right then and there, this is how you get them to buy something later. Have an email list for them to sign up for right then and there. I recommend at least getting a clipboard, but you know, if you just have a pen and paper, fine. I see people, you know, scanning people QR codes in order to sign up, or you can manually enter it right then and there, okay, on to your website, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I don't do this at every single pop-up shop, but it's only because I be forgetting. But I did do it at my last pop-up shop, and I think I got like 10 to 12 emails, and that was like a really slow pop-up shop, y'all. But you just want to make sure that you are really, you know, getting those emails, because like I said, if they don't purchase right then and there, but you know that they are super interested, like, hey, I send out promo codes for, you know, money off every now and again, or, you know, for me, I tell my people, I send out planning tips, I send out, you know, business tips, yada yada yada. Go ahead and sign up for my email list and I'll get you next time. Boom. And they're on my email list. So now I have their contact information forever. And this is to say, even for the people who do purchase from you, make sure that you add them to your email list as well. Like, hey, you may want a planner next year, or hey, you may want this item next year, or you may want, you know, to refer me to your friend or whatever. Here's my contact information. Let me get your email and we can do, you know, business later or whatever. But that is really important, because that is going to help you increase your sales, not only that day, but in the future as well. Boom. And I know that I said that I was going to give you guys a bonus tip. The bonus tip is price your items for the particular event. Okay, so price your items for the particular event. Now, this is for my bougie sisters, okay? Because I do know that I have a pretty bougie business, okay? I don't sell cheap stationery items. All of my items are luxury because they're good quality and they're high value, right? However, when I am doing a pop-up shop at, let's say like I'm doing a favor for somebody, right? Like, I'm really good friends with a girl who really wants me to vend at one of her events. Okay, boom, girl. I'm a vend at your event, but I know what type of audience, you know, you're going to have at your event. And I know that if I put this $55 planner in their face, they're not going to buy it, right? So not only am I paying to vend at this event, so you know, I'm already starting off in the hole. I'm not making any money because my items are priced too high for this event, right? So you have to understand when your items are priced too high for particular events. So that's why at a lot of pop-up shops, I discount some things, okay? Now, that's not to say I'm giving you 50% off, okay? It's just I may knock off, you know, let's say if my plan is 55, I may drop it down to 45 or maybe even 40, depending on where I'm at. And the same for you all who like sell like candles and stuff like that. You can't sell a $30 candle at a flea market because people aren't coming there to spend that type of money. When people come to a flea market with flea market money, they're looking to spend, you know, $5, $10 on one particular item. They're not looking to spend $50 on a bag or, you know, something like that. Like they're looking for cheap items. Now, whereas if I'm going to a business conference, for example, around a bunch of business owners who know the value, okay, and the significance of running a business and how much it costs to run a business, then I can charge what I normally charge because they see the value in what I'm offering, right? So just, that's the bonus tip, y'all. Price your items. Now, I always print off different price sheets depending on the type of, you know, event that I'm going to. So I double check it. I'll edit, you know, the amounts in my Square app, just so, you know, when I'm doing those Square transactions, that the Square transactions match up with my price list. Now, it is kind of tedious, especially if you're frequenting events, you know, often. However, if you want to get your money, then you want to get your money, and that's what you're going to do. Boom. And one of the things that I do tell them, if I discount a price is that this price is discounted. So for those people who like to say, oh, well, I'll check you out online. Okay, boo, but you're going to be paying online prices. Okay, so you have to remind them of that. Okay, but that's all that I have, y'all. Like I said, super sweet and to the point. We're going to vet our events. We're going to up our marketing game. We're going to be engaged in social. We're not going to be scared of those high price ticket events. And we are going to get an email list, and we just might, okay, alter our prices so that we are making the most bang for our buck at these particular events. And again, if you have any additional questions, please leave it in the comment section below. Follow me on all of my social media platforms. If you're not a part of the Pure Life Sisterhood, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and you also want to join our VIP list at purelifestationery.com. That will also be linked in the description box below. All of my Pure Life planners are still, well, not all of them, but I do have a few more Pure Life planners in stock. But again, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Peace.